scary, but I look like a werewolf. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I feel like you guys heard of an app called TikTok.
Nope.
And if you haven't, it's this little handy social media app that literally blew up in 2020 and caused so many people to go famous. It also is notorious for making makeup products go viral. So I thought for today's video, we sit back, relax, and I try a full face of products that TikTok made me buy. So you guys want to see all of that, what my thoughts are, well then definitely keep watching. Okay guys, so literally I am always so influenced from TikTok to buy certain makeup products. So I'm sitting here today with pretty much a full face of new products to try out because of TikTok. Some of it's not new, some of it is, but TikTok literally sells me on shit all the time. All the time. And then when I buy it, I'm like, why did I waste my money on this? Like the Danessa Meyer Chrome Flakes, I will never forget that. $250 later. How shitty those were, but TikTok made me buy it. So we're gonna sit here, sit back, relax. We're trying out all these new viral TikTok products. Like I said, some are new, some are not new, but I just thought this would be so fun. So we're gonna start off with the brows, and the first thing we have is the NYX. This is the brow glue. Now this isn't necessarily new, but it is a little bit new to me, and I know that a lot of people have been raving about this because it's supposed to give you like the perfect like fluffy brow, and I need to pluck my brows. Y'all see that right there? Oh God. Okay, so I'm just going to literally fluff up my brows as best as I can. Now, I don't ever do a feathered brow. It's just, I don't know, it's not like my style, but I know a lot of people out there love a feathered brow, which is fantastic. I'm just not one of those people that enjoy it. But you know, we're gonna make it work today while using this brow glue. So I'm not gonna use my brow pomade, which I always use. But instead, I'm just going to use this Benefit. This is the Gimme Brow and Volumizing Brow Duo. So I'm just going to sharpen this really fast because, well, I broke it. I always see people use brow glue first and then they fill their brows in. And I'm like, how does that work for you? That never works for me. I feel like I hate doing brows. Brows are like my least favorite of my routine is brows. But I see everybody always like making these gorgeous fluffy brows, and I'm just over here going, mine look like shit. I don't know if I did that right, honestly, but we're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna go in with this brow glue. I know this product had went viral a while back, but I know so many other brow glues have gone viral as well. I just don't really fall into the brow glue hype just because I feel like I personally suck at it. So I just don't understand the hype around it. But I'm gonna, oh my God, that's so scary. That's so scary. But I look like a werewolf. Like, I should just leave it like this. Oh, wow. Okay. Now I'm just going to push this down. Right? I feel like, is that how it's done? This looks horrible. I don't get it. The last time I fall for a freaking brow product. Okay, so I want to use a powder foundation today. So obviously the way that the new Maybelline Superstay up to 24-hour hybrid powder foundation had a chokehold on the beauty community is just unreal. The way that this literally sold out. You could not find it in stores. I just happened to find it. But I also know that Makeup Forever just re-released their HD Skin Matte Velvet Foundation that I've been seeing a lot of people talk about as well. So I don't really know what to use. I think I kind of want to use this because I know how this one performs, but I kind of want to use this one. Now, there is a TikToker that I've been following. His name is Paint by Spencer. Paint by Spencer is so educational in how to do makeup. I absolutely love his content. You guys should really check him out. He's so great at explaining things, going over things in detail, and it's just so fun to watch. Very soothing voice, by the way. And he's actually talking about this particular foundation, so I got it specifically because he sold me on this foundation. Michaela and Nikki Tutorial sold me on this one, but he sold me on this one, so I kind of want to try this one today. Now, he actually talked about how when it comes to powder foundation, that you need to have like a cream base underneath it. So whether it's like a cream product or putting on just a little bit of a foundation, just so you can have an even skin tone and something creamy to latch onto to get the full coverage, especially if you're super oily like myself. So I don't have any new primer today. No new primer was sold to me, so I don't have anything like that. But I am going to go in with a concealer and a bronzer because of the fact that these are cream products. I want to use that before I go in with a powder product. So we're just going to quickly go underneath my water. We're going to quickly just conceal the face. I'm going to go into my Rare Beauty, this concealer. This is in the shade 130N. The way that TikTok sold me on this concealer a while back, I still don't honestly get the hype around this concealer. I say that kindly, like I just don't get the hype. Everybody's like was so obsessed with this concealer. And I want to love it. Don't get me wrong, I want to love it, but I don't. And I don't get it. I don't get the hype around it. That's just me. Like, I just don't get it. But I know a lot of people right now are like absolutely hardcore pushing Rare Beauty products because of the drama between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber, which is just freaking crazy right now. That like made me look, well, maybe kind of look more wide awake. I'm wide awake.
Yeah, immediately no. Immediately no. Immediately no.
I look like I have raccoon eyes a little bit. Okay, so for concealer or for contour, 3 things went viral all over TikTok. It was the Milani liquid contour stick right here, the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. But I think the one that most people talked about, like over anything else, was the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand right here. So it's like $40. You get like little to nothing in here when it comes to like product. But I will say it does blend out. I enjoy it. So like I get like why it went viral, but like for me, it like you get such little product for the price point, but I do think it's like really good. I do. I think it's really good. You're just paying $40 for like 1 ounce of product, I feel like. So right now we're doing what they call underbaking. We're going to be underbaking our face because we are going in with a powder foundation. And I want to just make sure that I can use some bronzer because I don't really have any viral like powder bronzer, at least that I know of. I still might go in with just like a random powder bronzer just to go in with it, just so I can bronze up the face just once more. But I definitely wanted to underpaint the face just a little bit before we go in with that powder foundation. So now Spencer says to just lightly, I mean like very, very lightly put on some foundation, very light. So I'm gonna go in with the NARS. This is the Light Reflecting Skin Foundation. This one viral all over TikTok last year. It has still been one of my absolute favorite foundations. So I'm gonna go in very, very light-handed just because you really don't need much. He said just to make it so that it's a nice, even base across the face so that we could put the powder product right on top and it's gonna blend out seamlessly and beautifully. So that is what we're gonna do today to try to make this as fair as possible when it comes to this technique that he is teaching over on TikTok. Also realized I feel like I look a little sunburned because I went to Volcano Bay this past weekend and I put sunblock on my face, but it was also really freaking sunny outside and I didn't reapply. I just was enjoying the water and the cocktails to go with it. So this new Makeup Forever Skin Foundation says that it's long wearing, it's waterproof, it has a matte finish, it's full coverage, and it's best for oily, combo to normal skin. This is a lightweight, medium to full coverage powder foundation that blurs the look of imperfections and mattifies for up to 24 hours for natural, real skin finish. So we're going to really kind of like put this to the test. It says it's like water resistant. We might have to dip our face in some water to really try out because I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and go in with this. Now, when I watched Paint by Spencer, he said that for oily skin, you want to take like a dense powder brush, a powder puff, or you can even use the sponge that you see right here. And you don't swipe it across the face, you actually push it into the skin for best application to get the full coverage. And that way it doesn't peel and mix anything up that you laid underneath it. So he was very thorough with how he taught how to use this. I got the shade 1N14, which is going to be a light with a neutral undertone. It looks like it could be a little deep, but I'm excited. I'm excited to try this out. I don't really like powder foundations if I'm honest, but we're giving it a go. So I'm going to take it on this little applicator and I'm going to push into the skin instead of swiping it across the skin because that leads to peeling and lifting up the product underneath. He said to push into the skin. Wow, that's actually really pretty. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of this sponge personally. I need to buy a better powder puff. I don't really have one. And I don't think I have like a dense beauty sponge. I don't think I have a dense brush. I might, but I just wanted to use like what they gave me. Okay, so this is one side of the face done. I do like how it looks. I think the coverage is really nice. It definitely is buildable for sure. It definitely is not really settling into the fine lines. I can still visibly see my pores, but it's not claiming to like be pore filling. But it is a nice coverage so far. It definitely is mattifying the skin. Okay, so this is how we're looking right now. I can definitely say that powder kind of set into the brows because the brows have glue in them. So I'm gonna try to brush that out. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, God, my brows are bothering me. Let's take a look at the skin up close. I can definitely see it's not the easiest coverage on my nose. It's not really wanting to stick to my nose much, but I'm gonna go and press this in one more time. I'll add a little bit more powder. I can see where it's definitely not peeling in any direction. It's not giving me any sort of dry patches. It seems to be sitting nicely on the skin, but how long it lasts, that's to be seen. And we'll see whether or not this is actually like waterproof and sweat proof and whatnot. But here's how it's looking right now. So far, based on first impressions, I do like this powder foundation. Definitely is nice. But I probably would definitely recommend the way he said it, where you should definitely lay down like a cream product or a foundation underneath this to really get a full coverage. I don't really know this would give me a full coverage, but so far, I like it. Okay, so for powder bronzer, I'm just gonna go in with my Lunar Beauty. This is the Outer Dimension palette. I freaking love this palette. You guys can use code Allie when shopping at Lunar Beauty to save 10% off at your purchase. But we're just gonna lightly go in with a powder foundation because I already laid the cream down, but I don't wanna go back in with a cream bronzer. But it's so weird because I've been watching like Patrick Ta a lot on TikTok, and he was talking about his technique where he actually uses a powder to cream blush. And it's weird because I like doing that with Ofra. I recently did a video where I showed myself using the new Ofra Cosmetics like cheek and lip cream, and I really liked applying the cream blush on top of powder. It just made my skin look beautiful. It melted in. It kind of made it look more skin-like. I really enjoyed how that looked, and that's so funny to see. That's exactly what Patrick Ta is doing right now with his product, is doing a powder blush first, followed by a cream blush right on top, which I think is actually really funny because that is what I've been doing. And I was like, oh my God, to winning. Okay, so for blush, y'all, the way the beauty community is right now on TikTok about blush is insane. So first off, the House Laboratories blush. This is in the shade Dragon Fruit Days. I've already did like a little short on it. I did a YouTube short and a reel and whatnot. This went viral all over TikTok. Everybody's talking about this blush right here. It's so freaking beautiful. But then this blush in particular is one that has, like, I swear, a chokehold on everybody who's in the beauty community. And I fell for the gimmick. I bought it because I never see this in stock. It's never, ever, ever in stock. So I had to get it. And it's the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Blush. This is $40 for this tiny ass blush. Like, this better, like, work miracles on my face. This thing is so tiny, but it's worked miracles. People love this product so much, and it's always sold out because it's such a tiny little blush, but everybody's like, oh my God, it's the best blush in the world. Another blush that went viral is the One Size Cheek Clapper. This is the 3D Blush Trio in the shade Attention Seeker right here. So this just recently launched and is sold out immediately. You cannot find this blush anywhere. It's sold out. But I have to say, it's a gorgeous blush, so I can understand why it's sold out. It comes with its own highlighter, a blush, and a cream blush right here, and it is such a beautiful blush. Like, they're all kind of like the same color to me personally. I think spending a lot of money on blush is a little ridiculous, but I did it. I did it for you guys. I did it for the vine. Do for the vine. I did it. So we're going to use these two blushes because I haven't had a chance to use them yet. So I'm going to use One Size on one side. I'm going to use Dior on the other side, and we're going to kind of see like what the hype is all about. On this side, I'm going to go in with the Dior Forever Glow. This is in the shade Rosy Glow. I'm going to tap this in, and we're just going to lightly place this on the cheek. Kind of push it into the skin. Hello. The coverage is very sheer. I feel like you really have to kind of build this up to get any sort of like true pigmentation out of it. It's a pretty color. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really pretty color. And it is kind of like melting into the skin like really, really nicely. But I don't know. I need to see it with like what it looks like right here. That's a really pretty blush. Damn. That's pretty. Okay, okay. Now we're going to go in with the one size on this side, but I'm going to do the powder towel technique. So I'm going to go in with the powder first. I'm going to put the cream on top of it, kind of just get a feel. So I'm going to tap this in on this side. Like I said, you cannot find this particular blush anywhere. It has been sold out. I just happened to get lucky and find the last one in stock at a Sephora inside Kohl's. So if you guys are trying to find this blush, go look at the places that people are not looking at. Like go to like the Sephora's inside JCPenney's or Kohl's. Like go check those out. You'd be surprised what you still might be able to find. Okay, so that's that blush. Definitely way more pigmented than this side. This side just kind of melts and blends a little bit better. Has its own kind of like natural glow. Damn, I really do like the way this one looks. But I will say this one is still really pretty on its own. It's a little intense, so I feel like you really kind of have to be careful how much you put on the actual brush. But it's pretty. I like that. Okay, so now we're going to take my damp beauty sponge and we're going to put the cream on top. Let's see what happens. Just going to kind of push this right back in. That makes it like... almost purple like on my skin. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, it made it like purple on my skin. Damn it. Okay, so then for highlight, we're just gonna use the highlighter right here. Although the one that like went viral all over TikTok was the Beauty Light one from Charlotte Tilbury and the Pillow Talk face palette right here. That went really viral, but I want to use the highlighter because I feel like it's kind of meant for it. So we are going to use this highlighter. Hopefully this is really pretty. It's like a pinky highlight, and I don't really use pinky highlights. But we're just going to place this right here. Oh, that's pretty. I feel like that really complements that Dior blush beautifully. And I feel like on this side, it just made it like purplish. I'm not. I think I put too much on this side. Not working for me. Okay. So for mascara... obviously, we have to go in with the mascara of the century. It even has its own name now called Mascara Gate, and it is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. I actually happened to purchase this before it went viral all over TikTok and everybody talked about this. And it's still funny because nothing's ever been said or done about the situation. It's just been kind of left alone. So we're going to, use it again. Although it's so funny because I actually did a short kind of talking about this mascara and people said I was applying it wrong. I wasn't applying it wrong. I'm only allowed to have a minute worth of YouTube short. I can't go past a minute. Otherwise I can't post it to YouTube, which is really weird that YouTube doesn't want you to have a longer than a minute short. You know what's crazy? This is definitely not a bad mascara. I'm going to go in with the flat side first and then we're going to turn it. But this is definitely not a bad mascara in the slightest. It just is too wet in my opinion. And it transfers like crazy. So I'm just going to lay this down right here. You guys can already see like how kind of wet it is. It's like clumping to the lashes. So I'm laying this coat down. Okay, look, it's already like, look at that, it's transferring. That's why I don't care for it. And then I'm going to flip it over and put it on its side to try to separate the lashes. And this is where we are right now. It's definitely not a bad mascara. It does the job. It does lift. It does lift. But I feel like because it's so wet, it just doesn't, I don't care for it personally, like in a way that like a lot of other people love it. It's good on its own, but for me, because it transfers so much, it just makes it so that I'm not the biggest fan of it. But okay, so here are the lashes. They have 2 coats on. If you guys can't tell, they kind of like look spidery, but like kind of clumped together spidery. I don't know. It's definitely not the worst mascara. I like it, but I just don't like it by itself. No. It's too wet for me. It's too clumpy. So to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona. This is an I Need a Rouge Lip Stiletto and the Natasha Denona I Need a Rouge Lip Crayon right here. I saw I Love Sari post about this on TikTok, and then Michaela posted about it, and then everybody started buying it. It sold out. It was hard to find, but luckily I did find the last set, and it's supposed to be the perfect red lips. So we're going to use the lip liner and the lipstick together today to see how well I like it. I was sold on TikTok. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this. I just want to quickly line. I just want to swatch on the back of my hand. Whoa, that is the liner. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this like lip liner was so creamy. Holy crap. Okay, that was incredible. The way it just glides on was like a whole new thing for me. Okay, so then we're going to have the lip Steto right here. I don't really know what this is. It's One Stroke Pro Precision Lipstick. Okay, and it's going to be in the shade Amelia, and that's the same shade as the lip liner. This is how the product looks. I'm going to go ahead and swipe this on the back of my hand. I will say I have never used their lipsticks before. I'm really excited. This is a really pretty color. So it says one swipe. Let's try it out. All right. It's super creamy. I have to say that is really, really creamy. And that's such a beautiful red. All right, guys, let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. Okay, guys, so this is the final look. Let's go ahead and talk about a couple of things. So first off, we have the brow gel, right? The brow glue. I don't know. Maybe this is just not for me. Fluff, feather, whatever these brows are, just not meant for me. I don't know. I'm just not really like into them. I will say, touching this right here after kind of brushing down after getting product in, it's not hard and crusty. Like, it feels kind of nice, although you can definitely see where it needs to be kind of like filled in. I wonder now that these are dry, would I get a better fill in like coverage? Let's see. Let me see if I can kind of see, like, that's weird because I feel like it's just doing nothing but pushing down the pushing on the glue, and I can see it sitting on top. So the brow gel stuff, the brow glues, like they're just not for me. They're just not for me, but if they work for other people, hey, that is fantastic. Next we have the Makeup Forever. This is the HD Skin Matte Velvet Foundation, and so far, based upon first impressions, I am liking this setting. I am liking this powder. I didn't need to put any setting powder or anything on top of it because it already has a powder foundation. I will say the coverage is actually really nice. It's not settling into any fine lines or wrinkles. It's looking nice on the skin so far. I feel like the only thing that's kind of weird is happening on my forehead. I'm personally not a fan of what's happening on my forehead. It just kind of looks like, I don't know. It looks like you can see all my hair follicles are kind of like popping out a little bit more, which is a little weird to me, but it's a little weird to me, but I will say, like, everything else is looking kind of nice. It's not settling into the fine lines and wrinkles. My pores are still pretty visible. The coverage is nice. It's not, picking up any dry spots. It's not peeling. But I think the forehead's a little weird. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the forehead. I'm trying to get close up so you guys can see the hair follicles. I don't know how well it's showing up though, because I actually kind of forgot to film. And I have been wearing this foundation now for 3 hours. And I'm already getting this oily. It's been 3 hours. And I'm getting this oily. It lies. So I feel like it's one of those powder foundations that we're just going to keep trying and keep testing out to kind of get a feel of like how I like it, plus like wear it all day and like really kind of test it out. But then we have the Rare Beauty Concealer. It's okay. It's just okay. Okay, so then for bronzer, I really do enjoy these three products right here. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand, we have the Rare Beauty Bronzer Stick, and we have the Milani Contour Stick right here. Honestly, I think these are great bronzers. It just kind of depends upon your taste. We have a luxury item, we have a middle tier item, and then we have a drugstore item. That's kind of like how it is. I feel like if you are a beginner for cream bronzer, then I definitely recommend the Rare Beauty. This has been such a godsend to me. I freaking love this product from Rare Beauty. It's so creamy, it's so blendable, and it's so easy to work with that I feel like this is really great for beginner people. I feel like this is really great for beginners, people who are just dipping their toes into makeup and they don't really know what to do. This is the perfect stick for you. I think this is incredible. But if you don't really want to break the bank, then definitely get the Milani Contour Stick. Again, another great product. And while this is really great, it is expensive for what it is. You do get like little product in here, but it's great. I like how it blends. It's really nice. So I'm not mad that TikTok made me purchase all of those. Then we have the blushes. So first off, we do have the House Lab blush, which I actually did not wear today, but I did show it off recently. I am enjoying this blush. I will say this is such a velvet, creamy, smooth blush. But this blush a little goes a long way. It's extremely pigmented, so you want to go in very, very light-handed with this. I learned the lesson the hard way. I went pretty heavy-handed, and that blush was intense, but I was able to blend out really nicely. So I actually do like this blush. I'm gonna keep using it, but the ones I used today were the Dior Rosy Glow right here and the One Size Attention Seeker. So here we have the Rosy Glow right here. It looks like I'm not really wearing too much blush. It's very, very light, which is what I like. Over here, it's definitely more intense on this side. And obviously it's because they're two different tones. So the Dior retails for $40. So expensive for blush. So freaking expensive for this teeny little tiny thing. Like what the... But I fell for the gimmick. But I hate saying this. It looks so nice on the skin. It looks so nice on the skin that I'm just kind of like, damn it. It's good. It's good. So I'm not mad that I bought this because it actually really is beautiful. If you get a chance to pick this up, I highly recommend to do so because, like I said, this has been sold out for so long. I can never find it, and I found it, so I was like, I have to get it. But I will say it speaks volumes for itself. I'm glad I have it. Then we have the Patrick Star One Size. This is the Attention Seeker. Again, this is the brand new shade that just launched. This is went viral all over TikTok. You cannot find it anywhere. But I will say the color is really pretty. I really kind of I liked mixing that pink highlighter on top of this. It was so pretty. This side's a little bit more intense, but I think it also had to do with the fact that I went with powder followed by cream on top to kind of follow the Patrick Ta like routine. I still think it's really pretty. I'm definitely going to keep wearing this blush. It's very light, very pinky, very blendable, and I do enjoy it. I just think I prefer the Dior just a little bit more. For highlighter, I didn't really show off any new highlighters. I really wanted to get the Rare Beauty highlighters, but unfortunately, my Sephora order, she's traveling around she's traveling around Florida right now. It arrived days ago here in Orlando, but now it's in St. Petersburg. It's just obviously wanting to go to the beach, which I don't blame it. It's spring break. The weather is beautiful here, so I don't blame my makeup products for wanting to travel there and get some sun. I understand, but unfortunately, I didn't have any new really like highlighters to try out, but I will say the ones that went viral were the Beauty Light wands from Charlotte Tilbury and the Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. Both really great products for what they are. Definitely think they're a little overpriced for them as well. So I definitely think if you missed out on this, you're not really missing too much. But I really want to try the Rare Beauty highlighter. So I don't have anything new with that aspect, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know those sold out because of TikTok as well. Then we have the mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. This caused mascara gate, and honestly I'm just not like the biggest fan. I feel like the Benefit Roller Lash is better, the Benefit, their Real Magnet Mascara is better, Thrive Cosmetics is better, Maybelline Big Colossal, Maybelline Sky High. Like there's so many other great mascaras that I prefer just a little bit more. And while this is nice, I just feel like it kind of like makes my lashes kind of clump together and be like spider legs. Like that's how I feel like it does. Like I don't know. I like it, but I'm not the biggest fan, and it just went viral because people allegedly were lying. So yeah. Last but not least, we do have the Natasha Denona. This is the I Need a Rouge lip crayon and lipstick right here. I have to say the color on this is beautiful. It is a beautiful color. Beautiful color. This lip liner is so creamy. The lipstick came off. I cannot get this to come off. This is not budging. But the way it just glided on the lip, oh, I'm in love. And then we have the lipstick right here. I will say the lipstick is really, I love the application. It's so tiny, so it allows it to easy apply. It's a nice high shine, but it's also really creamy as well. It feels super comfortable on the lips. Like it really does feel comfortable, but it is a lipstick so just know that because it's a lipstick, it's going to transfer. There's a good chance it's going to get on my teeth at some point. It does do the butthole. It's going to go on my drink. It's going to go on the food. It's going to be, go everywhere because it's a lipstick. It is what it is, but I will say the color on this is stunning. It's a beautiful color. This is that perfect red that I love. It's a really good red, not gonna lie. Overall, TikTok has sold me on so many makeup products over the last almost 3 years. And I have to say, majority of the products I bought from TikTok were big misses. And I was always regretful, and I always hated I spent my money in the makeup products. But today, I don't think there's really one product that I truly hate. And that makes me so excited. That means I didn't waste my money for once. What? That's a first. No, I really do enjoy this. I feel like TikTok has the capability of skyrocketing you to, stardom in 2 seconds. It also has capability of making a makeup product go viral. TikTok is just one of those apps that you just never know what's going to happen on it, and it just keeps you on your toes, and I thoroughly do enjoy it. It's a great pastime. I send funny videos to my friends and family, and I enjoy it. I do. I enjoy it. Do I understand it half the time? No, I do not, but I enjoy it. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about these products down below. Is there anything I talked about that you guys love or want to try? Let me know. I'm actually going to be doing a wear test over on TikTok. I decided not to do it for YouTube today because I'm just enjoying kind of splitting up the content just a tad. I'm starting to enjoy a little bit more short form content just a tiny bit. I'm not going anywhere, don't worry. But I'm going to be doing a check-in and a wear test on my TikTok. So make sure you guys head over to there to see the final results to get my full opinion on the foundation. But so far, first impressions, I like it. Yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's Art for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye. Okay, so this claims to be water resistant. So we're gonna put that to the test. I'm gonna stick my head in this sink full of water, and we're gonna really see, is this water resistant? All right, well, here we go. I think it's safe to say that this mascara is definitely not water resistant. Oh dear gosh. Okay, it is definitely not water resistant, but here we are. Wow, I just dunked my towel in the sink. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so let's just tap this in the skin, see what happens. If I didn't get my face fully in the water and you guys couldn't see it, I'm sorry. It's just me here by myself. I don't have a cameraman today. So it's definitely transferring on the towel. But I don't think it's coming off. Let's go look at the beauty lights. Okay, face is still a little bit wet. Let's take this towel. Let's just tap this towel in. All right, let's see. Let's see what we're working with. You know, besides the lips and the mascara looking pretty rough, the foundation's holding on. I'm actually quite surprised. It doesn't want to hold on for the oil, but it's definitely holding on for the water. So I can safely say this is, I think this is water resistant. This works.